System Philosophy, Part 13, Skilled Complexity. Okay, today I'm a little bit under the weather because California. Today is the first day that California rained in 6 months. About 6 months. And just get back to the topic. Yeah, this topic originated from one of the question. I don't know who asked, but here's the sum up of the question. Basically, they ask whether or not um, value system or the system philosophy of human action can handle up bigger scale of the project. You understand? I'll provide you with more detailed example. For example, um, I have a whole set of physics rules, such as gravity, the concept of heat distribution, um, the physics of how energy is distributed is like Newton's law, and also includes laws of friction. All the physics laws in combination. And you would say, you know what? I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna put one ball collapse with another ball, and you're gonna do the calculation on that. However, does it stand up to one day, for example, a star is gonna collapse with another star? How do you do that calculation? Honestly, if you have a whole set, perfection set of physics laws, if the physics laws works for the ball, it will work for the entire planet. Like, this is extremely important. You know why? Because this is a flaw. Because, for example, if someone explain something at a lower level and it doesn't stand up to scale at a higher level, it means that philosophy or law or physics have issues. The issue you cannot define, which is fatally error, which is fatally flawed. Unless you can define it one day, you're just gonna flaw it. Same applies to value system. How does that apply? For example, you can say the huge goals in life, such as getting a job, finish college. Those would be meter size, like a star, a planet size issue. And if you're talking about like trying to, for example, recharge your cell phone as as an action, that would be like throwing a ball. If you can define, why you decide to charge your cell phone, for example, because obviously you need power in order to use cell phone, and you use cell phone because you need communication, and communication is value. So once you can define the lower level of action, and if it works on a higher scale using the same principle, it means the principle means perfect. This is more of for philosophers, because obviously you want to create philosophies that doesn't break apart when you make it huge. For example, concept of God. Concept of God slash religion is basically God is an equation, where God equal everything. It means everything is to be defined by God, created by God. Basically, everything is God. Simply speaking, everything is God. You can say that charging your cell phone means God, and having a goal in the future is God as well. However, that philosophy triggers declaration of infinite, therefore it's flawed. Okay. So this is it's also rule, right? But the same concept applies. You have to really think about why I did tell you about this, because I see a lot of people triggering this trap, basically stepping on this trap without knowing what's going on. It's like, for example, I'm a philosopher researcher. If I see people bring religion into philosophy, of course I know religion is kind of part of philosophy. However, you cannot say that because religion is based off something that you cannot prove. And that something you cannot prove is a violation of philosophy. Well, it's a violation to system philosophy. I wouldn't say it's a violation to philosophy, because philosophy is pretty open-wide. You know, sometimes in life you just have to sit down and think about some things. It's like some people just have to cry once in a while. For example, today will be one of my bad days. Because there are always conflicts in life. Sometimes you just genetically, biochemically, you're just forced to feel kind of depressed, which is, I guess, normal because also today is holiday. And that's interesting. But I want you to say, anyway, back to the topic. Skill complexity, complexity again. Honestly, you have to look at the position as a perspective in this way. Okay, I'll teach you this way of looking at things. The law is a principle. The subject is a data. The data gets influenced by the principle. Basically, skill complexity means, complexity itself never change. If you're talking about star collapsing on a planet versus a ball hitting a wall, the complexity is exactly the same, except because the principle is the same. Therefore, the complexity is the same. However, you can argue that complexity is harder because there's much more data that you have to process. However, it's back to the other thing, which is 1 + 1 = 2. The complexity is easy. However, you say 9,000 + 9,000, of course it's harder. But the complexity is the same because you can use the same method over and over. You know what I'm saying? Complexity shouldn't be something that takes time to calculate. It should be something that it takes. Oh yeah, I have to tell you about the definition of complexity. So I don't think I taught anyone. I mean it's on the website. I'm feeling faint, a little bit fainting right now. I'm closing my eye while I'm speaking this. Anyways, back to the topic. Because I cannot focus. Back to the topic. Oh, man. Oh my god, just fucking skip. Oh my god, I don't think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Shit. Get back. What the fuck was I thinking? I'm not gonna cut this because, well, I think it serves a purpose, I guess. Oh my god, I just forgot what the fuck exactly I just said. Complexity, how data, and okay, back then. So yeah, definition of complexity to me. Oh my god, it's just fun. Yeah, I'm a little bit of not feeling well, I guess, and I feel blurry in my mind. My definition of complexity, for example, if you're giving an infinite integer number plus another infinite integer number, you would say that the complexity is impossible. It's nearly impossible to solve. However, the real complexity, that's not really complexity because you can use Yeah, once you know the concept, you can just repeat the process over and over and basically add up all the numbers. However, the true complexity is not something you solve by time. When you add something, yeah, no matter how hard it is, even though it takes more time, but the complexity is the same because complexity to me is not something that you can solve through time. For example, system philosophy's complexity. You can live for 1 billion years. You can never finish system philosophy because you never have the concept to build up that makes you to create system philosophy branch. So it's more than just time. The experience of the variable that taking effect, you can say that it's nearly impossible. So the complexity to me is not cannot solve through time, but can be solved through um, I guess understanding knowledge. I want you to think about this topic. I know these are not clear, but yeah, I mean, again, I'm recording this for myself so that in the future, this will reminds me of, certain sad things that, happens in life. But of course, I always show my deep understanding of these things. But however, there are a lot of things I cannot change, such as physically, biochemically. I cannot change these things. Even though I want to, I know the clarity of the problem, but I cannot overcome it. And that is one of the problems that uh, um, I guess I'm willing to sacrifice my life into solving for the entire humanity. It's like if I'm a doctor, I will of course research ways to make humanity immortal because it's a structure benefit that benefit everyone rather than you know it's similar as technology. However, technology is different because I believe having immortality is more important than the technology. But I guess people don't understand. There are more programmers and bioengineers. Anyways, this concludes the project. I'm gonna get some sleep. Thank you for listening.